My name is Lucas Lebert.
Okay. So, do you think Social Security funds will be there when you retire?
I'm very doubtful that Social Security will be there or be in very good shape by the time I retire.
Well, then what about when we retire?
I think it's highly unlikely unless there's some big changes made.
Okay. Do you have any possible reforms you think that should be done?
I think that part of the problem is the fact that a lot of government action has borrowed from the Social Security fund. I think that's something that should be left alone, seeing how it is individuals' contributions. So I think that needs to stop. I also am in favor of perhaps allowing some individuals to choose to take control of their funds and seek their own investment options rather than relying on the government that clearly has kind of failed in that department over the last 30 years.
Okay. All right, thank you.
You're welcome.
Krista Kwiatkowski.
Okay. What do you think of the current Social Security system?
There definitely needs to be reform. I don't think we're going to have anything by the time we're of age because all of it's being used right now because of all the baby boomers and everything that are retiring.
So you think by the time we're of age, their funds will be out?
Oh, of course. Of course. There is not going to be a cent left for us. And us that actually have after-school jobs, we're paying taxes and we're already getting stuff taken out for Social Security and everything. And we're not going to see a penny of that because it's all being used right now.
Do you think, do you know any reforms that would be good?
I don't have any reforms that would be good, but I just definitely think that there needs to be change around here, especially because by the time we're of age, we're not going to see anything, and our kids aren't going to have anything either because there's not going to be anything left.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
Robert West.
Do you think Social Security will be beneficial for your generation?
I hope that it is beneficial for my generation, but the way that it is being managed currently, the fund is being used to pay off other debts and money's being moved around. I don't really believe that it's going to be there. So no, I don't think it's going to be there.
And do you think reform is necessary?
Absolutely. The money was earmarked long, long ago to be used for an intended purpose. So reform for the way monies are able to be moved around absolutely needs to happen. I also think Social Security in general needs to be reformed because when it was created, people didn't live anywhere near as long as they do now. So the length of time that people receive Social Security gets longer and longer and longer every year. So if 62 or 65 or whatever age you can collect it was based upon a life expectancy 50 years ago, different from today, that obviously needs to be looked into and modified potentially, or what the money can be used for specifically maybe should be looked into. Maybe it can be for health benefits or something later in life as a way of offsetting healthcare or something like that. But yes, reform is necessary.
Brian Marsh.
Okay. So, for Social Security, do you think the funds will still be there when you retire?
When I retire, I don't think it'll be fully funded, not the scale that it is today.
Do you think the funds will still be there when my generation retires?
At its current rate, I don't think it's plausible that it would still be there, unless we make changes, within the system.
Okay, so do you think reforms are necessary and what could possibly be done to ensure that they would still be there?
I think mathematically something has to be done. The math just doesn't make sense. So that I think it's important that it's there. I think that's really important that it's there ultimately. But reforms do need to happen. I'm not sure what those reforms might be or where I would go with it. But I know the math just doesn't add up, and that just seems to be something that we have to decide on in the future, and probably sooner than later.
Okay. Thank you for your time.
All right, guys.
Ethan Thaler.
How do you feel about the current Social Security system?
It's broken and needs reform.
Are you worried about your future benefits under the current system?
For right now, I know that I'm definitely not going to get any form of Social Security by the time I'm ready to retire.
Okay. Do you have any possible reforms?
We just need to lock it in. Congress can't be able to borrow any more money for Social Security, and we need to start putting funds back in rather than just taking them out.
One more thing. Casinos.
Do you want to elaborate?
Yeah.
No.
Alright, well we're done.
Patricia
Patricia McCarthy.
Okay, so what do you think of our current Social Security system?
I think it's been working well, supporting people that just need that extra little bit to hold them through the monthly expenses. It works well for my older relatives and parents, and it's been successful in keeping like a regular pace of income for whereas people who invest in the stock market, their income that they rely on might fluctuate, and so it's more of a safety net. So I really believe in what the values were that started.
Do you think it'll still be around when you retire?
I think there'll be a lot of changes, and I don't think I will have anything to rely on when I'm older. I as horrible as that sounds, I would love to say, yeah, it'll be great, I'll be able to rely. No, I don't think it'll be the same reliable safety net. Something will be different about it. I don't know what, but it will not be the same by the time I'm 30, I'm almost 32, and 32, let's see, in 50 years. If I was 82, wow, the world would be so different. So, no.
So what do you think of the current Social Security system?
I think they could definitely use some reform. I don't think it's going to be around when I am of age to get it, so it's kind of annoying that I have to pay into it. Very frustrating.
So you don't think that there will be funds left for you and future generations?
No, there won't be, not at the rate they're being used up now.
So what do you think about for like reform?
I think it needs definite reform. I don't really know what it is, though.
Okay. Well, anyway.
Hi, I'm Brian Chapanelli, and I'm here to talk to you about Social Security. Tender's got questions.
Good luck. Okay, Brian. So, what do you think about our current Social Security system?
Golden stuff. Mrs. Shore, I'm talking to you. Never retire, because I'm not paying for you.